Hey, peace and love. TiaraSharde here. I'm trying something different because it is still rainy season here in Costa Rica and the Wi-Fi has been kind of glitchy. And I was trying to do a Facebook Live because I love my Facebook fam and it wasn't really working out. So I'm going to record this video and then upload it to all my platforms. So that is my Facebook channel, TiaraSharde, as well as my YouTube channel, Nature Girl Neo. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So this video is serenity in the midst of chaos. How important that is, as well as how challenging it can be at times. So I want to talk about both sides of that, as well as things that we can do to kind of make the situation easier for ourselves. As you guys are aware, there's a lot going on in our lives on different levels, right? Relationships, friendships, work life, just about everything. You know, there's something going on. And then if you're checking out the media, you're aware of all sorts of stuff in the news. I don't watch the news. I'm really into social media, like YouTube. I get a lot of information, or I confirm a lot of information that I've been given through YouTube. But I am definitely aware that there's a lot of things going on the news. I know they're talking about UFOs now, and don't believe the hype, okay? Please understand that our government has UFOs too. So just know that there's always an ulterior motive. There's always an agenda with the government, with the powers, the quote-unquote powers that be. There's talk about the elections. There's talk about celebrity fights and celebrity drama. They're talking about diseases. They're talking about always shootings and all sorts of things. And we definitely have to understand that there's a bunch of distractions going on, you guys. Like a whole lot of distractions going on. And we have to really use our discernment. And we really have to pay attention to what we pay attention to. Okay? Because our thoughts are things. Our thoughts create our reality. And we want to make sure that the things that we are putting in our mind, our minds are of the highest level, the highest frequency. Because that is what's important. Spiritually, cosmically, there's a lot of shifts taking place on this planet. We have a lot of beautiful beings trying to contact us and assist us with what's going on. And what is going on is the fall of the Matrix. That's what it is. And I know things, first of all, I know these things because of my own inner knowing, because of the messages that I receive from spirit, from source, from my higher self, from ancestors, and all of that. And what I do is I tap into that, and then I do my own sort of investigative work. So I'm in contact with beautiful psychics and oracles through social media, and through different platforms on social media as well. And anytime I have a dream or vision and they be like, yo, I had the same dream or vision, or I go on their channels and they're talking about the exact same thing that I uploaded or downloaded, that's when I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. You know, and it's just, you know, not relying on outside sources to validate your own intuition, but it's always great to get like the paperwork, to get more information, more backup on what you're experiencing and what you're taking in. So that's what I do. And you know, there's so much more, even more than what I've mentioned, but the most major thing that's happening right now is this ascension, right? Is the fall of the Matrix, and how these powers that be, quote unquote, because they're parasites, they're not powerful in any way, shape, or form. Please understand that. So these powers that be, they're wanting to leave. They're wanting to do whatever they can to distract us, because we are the power. We are actually the ones who are powering the Matrix. Unconsciously, a lot of us are unconsciously doing it, and once you find out you're doing it, it really gives you a sense of, you know, knowing, and now you know what to do. You know, you can just unplug from it and not allow yourself to be used in that way. So that's what they're doing. They want to distract you, okay, to take you out of your inner world, to get you away from connecting to your own divinity, your own God consciousness, to get you distracted and focused on things that are outside of you, okay? Because if you're focused on what's inside of you, you're tapped in. You're tapped into spirit, you're tapped into source. Can't anyone lie to you. It'd be very, very, very difficult for someone to pull a fast one on you when you're tapped into yourself and you're tapped into spirit, okay? And they know that. You know, a lot of us, they've been tracking us since birth, and it sounds like conspiracy theorists, I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but really, it's facts. It's facts, okay? And I need you guys to understand that. And a lot of you guys out here already know what I'm talking about. You've been knowing, okay? So yeah, so that's what's happening right now. The matrix is falling, things are moving and shifting. The powers that be are very, very scared because they know that this is the end for them. This is the end for them. And a lot of you guys are really fearful. This is what I feel, okay? A lot of us have these same gifts. We share these gifts. I'm feeling dreams, vision, and things are getting more intense, and you'll experience that as well. But what I'm feeling is a lot of you all are dealing with anxiety and fear and depression and just uncertainty and really feeling like you want to give up, you know, feeling like throwing in the towel. And I want to tell you guys, please don't throw in the towel. Please don't give up, because we're so close, okay? And a lot of us have been hearing that for years, right? I was just speaking to someone dear to me, and we were discussing that, how we've been hearing this for years, like things are going to turn out great, we're going to be the best selves that we could ever imagine, and things just didn't happen that way. But I want to tell you, I want to really encourage you that things are shifting very, very quickly. Very quickly. And it's important for us to hold in our mind what we want for ourselves. Only what we want. Okay? Take steps towards that. You know, don't be stagnant. Take steps towards what you want and keep that in focus. Focus on the things that you do have, because you know it can, you know, it's easy for us to focus on the things that we don't have. That's easy. What's challenging is to be really thankful for what's in front of us. We may feel like we're lacking certain things, and we're really lacking nothing. We are where we are for a divine purpose. Everything happens in divine time and in divine alignment. And you gotta know that. You gotta trust in that. You know, and even for some of us, saying the word trust gets us gets us a little anxious, you know, gets us a little nervous. We start sweating above the lip. But really, you have to find an opportunity to trust, an opportunity to allow yourself to have faith, okay? And I am not religious in any way. I'm wholly spiritual, and I understand what faith means. You're just trusting in the unseen. And these are spiritual times right now. And as a reminder, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Everything in this physical is spiritual. It has a spiritual origin. So we must understand what faith means. And we must trust. We must trust that everything that we need is coming to us. You know what I mean? We have what we need right when we need it. Okay, and it's divinely orchestrated. So finding that serenity with all that's going on, like I said, can be quite a challenge. It can be. Some of the things that I use to find serenity is just reminding myself why I'm here. Okay, and for all of you guys who are awakened and you know who you are, and you've done a bunch of shadow work and you've explored yourself in that way, astrologically, spiritually, you meditate, you connect with your ancestors, you connect with nature, A lot of you guys know that, oh man, a lot of you guys know exactly why you're here. You know exactly why you're here and what you came for. You signed up for this mission. You were chosen for this mission, and you said, yeah. A lot of us said, hell yeah, let's do it. And I remind myself of that. I remind myself of the mission. I've felt a call and a pull my whole entire life, and I know a lot of you guys resonate with this. You felt this pull your entire life. So I know that I signed up for a mission, and then I received that paperwork. So you have the inner knowing, and then you go and you study yourself, and you go through different levels, and you confirm it for yourself. Okay, so that's what I do. I remind myself of that. And we must do that. We must remind ourselves that out of the millions of souls that could be here right now in this time and space, you're here. We're here living this life. And we think that Earth, some of us think that Earth is a bad place, that it's something that's negative and chaotic. And in many ways it is, but it's not what it originally was. It's not. This is what's going on right now. Earth is ascending, transforming, and going back to what it originally was supposed to be before all this craziness started happening on the planet. Okay, and this is what the quote-unquote powers that be, the parasites, this is what they know. So understand that there's millions of souls who were wanting to come here to experience this, to lend a hand, to be a light worker, to be a star seed, to be a way shower, you know what I mean, to be the lighthouse, the spiritual catalyst, the trigger. So many souls. You have to understand that it is an honor that we are here having this experience right here and right now. And don't mistake it. Don't mistake it. Trust that it is an honor for you to be here and that we have much work to do. And it's beautiful, beautiful, divinely guided and protected work. Okay? So that is what I remind myself. You know what I mean? And I give myself that permission to be secure in myself and what I'm here for and in my mission, and nothing can sway me. So that's one of the ways that I find that serenity in the midst of all that's going on. And like I said, you know, a lot of us feel what's going on. We don't even have to tap into the TV or to the internet at all. We just already know what's up. So that's what I say to that. I also believe in meditation, and like I've been saying, this beautiful oracle told me about meditation and sent me some videos that really helped me, and so I've been doing that, and it really helps me center myself. It helps me get back to my inner world so that I can, you know, reconnect with the higher levels, with the higher dimensions, because without that, it's like I'm lost in the sauce. You know, it's easy for us to get caught up in what's going on around us. You know, it's everywhere. And then we have so many people reminding us of the things that are going on. So, you know, you go to school and people are talking about, hey, did you hear about this on the news? Or you go to work and they're like, yo, this is going on. Isn't it crazy? We have all of this coming at us that, you know, we really have to work hard to push the outside world away and just try to reconnect to our inner world as much as possible, you guys. Okay, pardon me, reconnect to our inner world as much as possible. And you guys know me by now. I wrote some things down so I wouldn't forget for you. I wrote down, isolate yourself. I found this to be extremely beneficial. I've been isolating myself for the past couple months, and I just recently started to open up a bit more. I had an interesting experience, a lot of shedding and purging, because we're going through that, and not the crazy purging that the movie portrays. No, the spiritual purging, so that we can release what no longer serves us to make room for the new. So I was doing that. There was a lot of energies going on. I had a lot of energies and negativity around me, so I really took some time to recenter myself. A lot of spiritual baths, meditation, rituals, walks in nature, a lot of grounding myself, eating high vibrational foods, raw foods. And I found that isolating myself, it's something that is it's all instinctively something I do. I like to be alone a lot because it's necessary for me to recharge. So that is why I tend to spend some time to myself a lot. And I found that as well, that isolating myself was a great healing tool for me. So if you can find some time to isolate yourself, even if it's for just an hour a day, even if you have to drive to the boardwalk and look at the ocean, if you have to, if you could go for a walk, you can go to the library even and get like a small study room. I used to do that when I back in Connecticut where I grew up. I used to go to the library, get a small study room and do work. But honestly, that space with no one around you is really therapeutic. So I highly suggest that right now. I really do. And to isolate yourself from a lot of these energies that are going on. Okay. Grounding yourself, I said that already. That's a great way to find your peace, your inner peace. And you guys, having inner peace is the best thing that you could ever have. So you really want to, pursue that. Do what you can to find that inner peace, okay? I also want to tell you guys, don't ever give up. Don't give up, okay? We're so close. Like, we're so close, okay? Keep going. Keep going. And if you need to take a moment to get yourself together, or if you have a moment where you're being triggered by something or someone, or you're just really having like a bad day, okay, experience that. I think it's important for us. I know that it's important for us to experience these emotions and let them flow, and not to tap them down, because that can create more pain and confusion and dysfunction for us. So experience these emotions, but then have a plan to get up out of that depression or that lower state. That is the key, okay? Experience what you need to experience, feel what you need to feel, work that out, but then get up out of that. Strive to get up out of that and keep going. Keep going. Don't ever give up. And some days I'm just like everyone else. Some days I'll be like, oh my God, like I just can't, I don't know how this is gonna work, or when is this gonna happen, or why is this even going on? It's so stupid. And I allow myself to feel like that. I don't shut it off. But I do not dive to the deep end. I do not. Okay? I spend an hour, 2 hours tops, okay, in that energy, just so I can be able to transmute it into something beautiful and bright and more loving for myself. And really, that's also a way to find serenity within this chaos, is to be able to transmute these energies and these lower level emotions that we're experiencing, you guys. Okay? Understanding that, all right, this is happening, I'm experiencing this, but I don't want this for myself. So I'm going to focus on what I do want. And you hold that. You hold what you do want for as long as you possibly can, and you keep doing it. And this journey is up and down. This spiritual journey, it's never ending. It's so beautiful and amazing and surreal, but it's real. It's real shit. It's real work. Okay? So you're gonna want to keep putting in that work. There's a lot of resources online that can help you. Again, tapping into your own divinity and connecting with your ancestors and spirit guides and nature. That's amazing. That's beautiful. Do that first. Always do that. And in addition, we are in the information age for a reason. We were born into this age because so that we can have access to this information that can help us. So if you want to read a book regarding these things, read the book. You want to pull it up on Google, pull up Google. Go on YouTube. These are resources that have been put into place for us. So definitely don't feel ashamed for taking advantage of the information that's there. All right. Let's see, what else did I write? Yes, you have a purpose, a divine purpose. You do. Everyone is necessary, and I guess sometimes that can be quite challenging to understand, especially with all the evil going on in this world. But understand that it's about balance. It's about balance. Good, evil, whatever you want to call it, they're both very, very necessary. Okay, so with that being said, you have to understand that everything plays a role in what's going on this planet. So that should just allow you to be respectful for the next person, be compassionate for them, and also really pour more love into yourself. You know who you are, you know what you got going on, you know your soul's purpose, you know the mission for this life, and it should really allow you to pat yourself on the back because you're one of the light workers. You know, people are out here and they need you. They need you. You know, a lot of you guys that I connect with on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, a lot of you guys know exactly why you're here. Like I said, you know why you're here. You know you're light workers, you know you're a star seed, you know whatever you identify with. So understand that that is an amazing role. It comes with a lot of responsibility. It does. But you're built that tough. That's why you were given this responsibility. You can do it. You can make it. So push through, connect with people that you resonate with. Really do that. A lot of us are being reconnected to our soul tribes, to our galactic families, and it's such a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So also know that you're not alone out here. You're definitely not. A lot of our gifts and our knowing, our ability to see into different dimensions have been blocked for so long because of the Matrix. For some of us, they have been blocked because of the Matrix, and these blocks are being lifted from us. So you'll start to see that you're more tapped into your gifts and your intuition and your psychic abilities. They're going to be enhanced. And for me, they've been enhanced. I thought they were already pretty cool. But apparently things are getting more intense. And if you are experiencing that, please be patient with yourself. Okay, know that you are divinely guided and protected and loved. And that call on the assistance. Call on that assistance from the universe, God, whoever you identify with, your ascended masters, your archangels, your spirit guides, your elementals, whatever you identify with. Call on them for help. They're here. They're here for you. Like I said, a lot of our senses are blocked. We just can't see them, but understand that they're here. They're here, and a lot of us are here in the flesh, like right in front of us. You know, they're right in front of us. In the flesh, and a lot are unseen as well. So make sure that you tap in with that, okay? I also wrote down to connect to your heart. And a lot of people have been talking about our heart chakras being activated, and I know I experienced that a lot of purging from my heart chakra as well as my throat chakra. But you know, just a little discomfort in the chest area, a little pain, and it's just the blocks being released. I did a video a couple days ago where I kept just rubbing my heart because I felt pain in my heart, little heart sickness, heartache, and a lot of you guys may be experiencing that as well. A lot of heartache, and it could be, it's definitely blockages being removed, but it could also be you tapping into other people in the collective who are experiencing certain things and their heart is just broken, or you know, they're going through a lot of things. So I want to advise you guys to connect with your heart. Connect with your heart. There's a bunch of beautiful meditations on YouTube on how to open up your heart chakra and to connect. So I highly recommend that, and that will help you find serenity in the midst of what's going on. Okay, let's see. What else did I write? I believe that's it, you guys. I didn't really want to make an extra long video, and again, I apologize about the internet connection here, but what can you do? Things happen, right? So again, I will be posting this to my Facebook page, TiaraSharde, and my YouTube channel, Nature Girl Neo. You can follow me on Instagram at Nature Girl Neo, and also check out my website, TiaraSharde.com. I am still working on birth charts and past life reports and North Node reports. I'm still doing that. Pardon me, that was my battery. I'm still doing that, and I still offer tarot readings and manifestation rituals. The manifestation rituals are, I really use my discernment with that, you guys, because I want to make sure that what I am a part of is in full alignment with divinity and what's a part of my mission. So I really am discerning with that. I do just want to give that update, you know. So yeah, contact me through TiaraSharde.com and send me a message, okay? Contact me. I love when you guys reach out to me. Oh my gosh, you guys reach out to me through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, email, through my website. I have my email linked through there where you can send me a message and I get it straight to my email. And I love to hear from you guys. I really do. Understand that a part of my mission is selfless service, sharing knowledge, getting up, speaking in front of you guys, and sharing my truth with you guys, shining the light in that way. I also want to encourage you guys to shine your light as well. You are so necessary. You're so valuable. So please, if you have something to share, share it. Somebody can benefit from you. In your story and what you have to say. All right, so I love you guys so much. Peace and love. Mwah.